Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting review. Thanks for watching. This time with another Rauchbier from Oberfranken. This one is from Brauerei Drei, Kronen, located in Memmelsdorf. And it's the first time I'm having a beer from this brewery. And it's also the first time I'm having a beer from this beer style, should I say, Rauchbier. Quite popular beer still in the area, and quite unique beer style too, or quite uncommon beer style. There is quite many breweries that is having a Rauchbier, but I'm not reviewing them because they have other beers that is more popular than their beer and than their Rauchbiers. This brewery, however, their most popular beer is this one, which is according to the label Rauchbier. So that's why I'm having it. I have two other ones from this brewery, also the 1457 Lager and the Fränkisch Hell Lotte. So those are two other ones from this brewery that I'm gonna review in the future. But today I did choose the Stöffla, and as I said, many other breweries is having Rauchbiers, and I've also been giving those beers away to other persons because I'm focusing on the most popular beer from each brewery to begin with here on the channel. So, but regarding this one, I've also heard that it's a little bit more like a Kellerbier, but with some smoked taste. Some malt is smoked, so that's why it's being considered Rauchbier here also. So very interesting to try it. I've had one Rauchbier before that wasn't on the channel, but it was the Schlenkerla. This one is not as smoked as that one, because I've heard that Schlenkerla is very much smoked, so it's not a good beer to start with if you're gonna try smoked beers. But this one, I'm very interested to try it. The Drei Kronen Memmelsdorf, and here you see the Drei Kronen also. So it comes in this Euro bottle. You see the king right here. They're having different kings on the other labels also, Drei Kronen Memmelsdorf. I should also mention that there is one other brewer from the town of Memmelsdorf, and it's Brauerei, and I'm gonna review a beer from that brewery also as well in the future, of course. So look forward to that. Some short information about this brewery that I found on the brewer's website, which I'll link to in the description box below, as always. Continuing proven traditions with new ideas. We, that's Isabella and Marcus, who met through beer in the fourth generation of the family who brew first-class Franconia beers in Memmelsdorf, just outside Bamberg in Oberfranken. Although we are one of the smaller breweries in the country with the highest density of breweries with a brewing tradition for almost 570 years, we are one of the most experienced. The first written mention of the Drei Kronen brewery comes from 1457 Stöffla Keller Rauchbier, the Memmelsdorf Kaltbier 3 crowns Stöffla. It is not for nothing that this smoky beer specialty was awarded the gold medal at the European Beer Star. A delicate smoky note and the fine spalter aroma hops in the nose from the symbiosis of flavors that unfolds the palate. And from Beer Wanderer's website we can read the following. Founded in 1457, the Drei Kronen has something of another era to it. That said, they have made it in some inroads to brewing some new styles, beers that have embraced the new craft beer revolution, finally hitting Germany. People come here dines as much as drink, but certainly promote their growing beer portfolio. My first time here was brief, and I come strictly to try the famous Stöffla smoked Kellerbier. It was quite good, but I left feeling not overly welcomed. It could have been my arrival at mid-afternoon between meal times. I returned recently to eat a birthday meal, and my wife and I are quite impressed with both the food and beer. Since it was my birthday, I tried a few beer during the course of the excellent meal. There was a Kupfer ale on tap, along with a bottle of Doppelbock and Haulator. Both were quite good overall. It was a much better experience. Will return with a lot more quickly next time. I've been back a few times, most memorably to start up what would be my first full round to the 13 Brauerei, Brauereienweg after the train trip from Munich. we were quite hungry, so wisely started off with a large meal at Drei Kronen. My wife had pork loins served on a skewer, and I had the sauerbraten, and both were excellent. We washed them down with the signature Stöffla to get the hike off a great start. On a trip research beer hiking Brauerei, I did a walk to nearby Seehof Palace as the forest leading to Memmelsdorf. I just had enough time to try their 1457 lager. And some information about this is annual output 500 hectoliters, Hauptstraße 19 in Memmelsdorf. And about this one, the Memmelsdorf Stöffla, we can read Brewery Drei Kronen, Town Memmelsdorf, style smoked killer beer, color unfiltered amber, head white dense, nose malty but a hint of smokiness, body medium bodied, medium carbonation, palate malty with an elegant smoky element, finish clean and somewhat bitter, served on tap at the brewery. The first time I had this, I stopped by a somewhat upscale restaurant during the off hours, and I was only there to try this one beer. The server didn't seem too happy about my being there, but I found the beer was good nonetheless, though good enough to return for about 10 years. I was there recently for an excellent meal, and I had this beer along with others in their portfolio. All were uniquely quite good, and the meal was excellent, so we had back sooner next time. Stöffla is a great introduction to smoked beer, as its smokiness is in the background and the finish remains more like a traditional beer with regard to bitterness. Sounds very nice for me. I was not that used to smoked beers. Of course, I'm gonna read through the information that I have about my books. Also, here you see Brauerei Drei Kronen Memmelsdorf, and information is 1457 Isabella und Markus Merein, annual output 500 hectoliters, volles Stöffla zum Erfolg. Isabella und Markus Merein geben Gas, aus ihrer kleinen Brauerei einen wahren Biergenossenstempel zu machen. Nicht nur, aber auch in Sachen Bier setzen die beiden auf die Zahl 3. So gibt es nur die typische Kellerrauchbier namens Stöffla, ein Lagerbier, und die Lotte, ein fränkisches Helles. Dazu im jährlichen Wechsel die 3 Spezialbiere Kaspar, Schwarz, Melchior, Bernsteinfarben und Balthasar Hell. Gerne erklären die Braumeister das aber auch alles persönlich bei einer Brauereiführung, idealerweise mit anschließendem Bierkulinarium. Am Kultbier Hollandi-Bier für einen Bier von Frauen für Frauen ist Malz für Isabelle ebenfalls beteiligt. Drei Kronen überall. In der Feinschmecker-Brauerei Drei Kronen begegnen einem die 3 königliche Patrone der Wanderer und Reisenden im ganzen Haus als Raum der Kreation auf Gläsern und Speisenkarte. Die Zahl 3 hat er der Familie Straub angetan. Mit dem Wirtshaus, dem Hotel und der Brauerei betrieb man erfolgreich 3 Geschäftsbereiche. Im Hotel werden die 3 Zimmerkategorien angeboten, vom Brauhauszimmer bis zum wohl schönsten Gästezimmer, der Brauereimeistertempel. Während die 3 Köche bierische Gerichte zaubern, kümmern sich 3 Servicekräfte um die begeisterten Gäste. Beim 3-Gang-Bier-Kulinarium wird der Dreiklang von Wasser, Malz und Hopfen durch Auge, Nase und Gaumen zum besonderen Erlebnis. Biersorten Stöffla, Kellerrauchbier, Lager und Lotte. I have all the 3. The classical Stöffla, which is Kellerrauchbier. That's the information that I'm having. Well, let's look at the label of this one. And information is Vollbier, unfiltriert, Zutaten wassergesetzt als Hopfen, Hefe, 3 Kronen DI, Brauerei 3 Kronen Memmelsdorf, Alcohol content 5.0%, ABV, Stöffla, Rauchbier, Bierregion Franken, handwerklich gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot. Looks really interesting, this one. Site 1457, gebraut in Memmelsdorf. That's the information. So let's open this one up. The first Rauchbier on the channel. And give it a try, should we? Very, very interested to try this one. Real much foam also, the way it should be on a real Rauchbier. It's very important to build up a big foam head, Franconia style. That is what the real connoisseurs are doing, knowing that it releases the right flavors. So fast pouring, creating this big, thick white foam crown, which is so important. So meanwhile, while it is disappearing, so we can pour up the rest, we can take a look again at the label, for example, of this Stöffla Rauchbier, which is quite legendary in Franconia as far as I understand it. Drei, Kronen, Brauerei. Here you see the king right here, and the Drei, Kronen, Memmelsdorf. I've been looking forward to this one a lot, actually. You can see the color of it already, very Franconian in my opinion, with this very thick white foam head and the very amber, easy to see through color of beer, and very big, as I call it, bubbles in the foam, which is extremely thick. This foam head, really giving it a great look, in my opinion. So let's pour up some more. Do that in stages. That is a good idea. Pouring it up in stages. Still, there's quite much left in the bottle, but there is no rush. There should be no rush while pouring up a beer in the correct way, in my opinion. You just have to take your time and let the foam head sink down, and you can see how great it looks, doesn't it? With the thick white foam crown, and this perfect look of the color of it. It's really the right color for a Franconia style beer, in my opinion. So I had very high expectations of it, actually. Extremely interesting to try the first Rauchbier on the channel, and very unique beer style also. I haven't actually been reading anything about the Rauchbier before. I've been reading about a Rauchbier and about Kellerbier, but this seems like a combination of Kellerbier with some smoked malt in it. So very Franconian, very Bamberg in the style. Smoked beer, Rauchbier is also typical Franconia, and of course Dunkel and Kellerbier and Landbier and those typical Oberfranken, Bamberg, Franconia styles. So let's get the aroma, should we? Yeah, definitely some smokiness, but not as strong as the Schlenkerle, just the way as I hoped for. You feel a little bit of smoked maltiness in making this a really nice Rauchbier in the aroma. This is just the way the text said, a very nice introduction to smoked beers. This is gonna be very special, something special for me, no doubt about it. It's gonna be very nice. Well, you see this big thick white foam crown, and it's the aroma of this is something that I've not been tasting before, actually, to be honest, because it has the, of course, Kellerbier aroma of it, but it also has this little bit of smoky malt note in it. That's one. So it's a fantastic introduction to Rauchbiers, this one. I really understand why it's very appreciated, because it's really something unique, this smoked maltiness, in my opinion. Yeah, there's a little bit left. Let it sink down. You can see still looks fantastic. The beer is gonna be up to this line right here, so you see that there's a little bit left, but I poured up in stages, which I think is a good idea, because you release the flavors by pouring it up fast, and you build up foam that is sinking down, and you continue to build it up. So it's the right thing to do, in my opinion. Doesn't matter which beer style it is. It's something that I try to do. Also, it's important in Germany, of course, who knows about beers. So I think we'll maybe be able to get the rest right now. Yeah, there it is, as you can see. And then let's try it. The Drei Kronen Memmelsdorf Stöffla Rauchbier Post. Yeah, it's of course really nice, easy to drink, nice introduction for Rauchbiers, I would say, and the aftertaste is easy, that you feel the little bit of smoked malts that is used in this one, but not as strong as the Schlenkerla. Still, it's easy to feel that it's the smoked malt used in this beer. We define it as Kerla beer with some smoked malt in it. There is, as far as I know, 2 breweries in Bamberg that only is brewing Rauchbiers, that is Spezial and that is Heller Schlenkerla, those 2 breweries. And I think I'm gonna review those ones as well also in the future. So, but this one is a good introduction, and this one is of course much smaller, so it's a good one to start with. See the quality sign, as I used to say, with the thick white foam, and proving that it's a really nice one. Yeah, very nice. That's the Drei Kronen Stöffla Rauchbier Memmelsdorf. Thanks for watching. Hope you like my reviews, that you continue to follow my channel for more interesting Franconian beer reviews. And see you again in next Franconian beer review.